one technical difficulty, but I fixed it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for accepting this challenge. I'm gonna do a little bit of Spanglish because maybe we have some people from Bogota. Okay, so they might join too, or they can practice the English, right? Excellent. So let's start. We're gonna go around just half an hour. It's gonna be quick but full of great information for you. Okay. So what I decided to do this challenge because I think the same like in everything, movement is what it makes us live, right? So I want to talk about 5 things. Okay, we're gonna do this or work in those 5 things in these 5 days. All right. So we're gonna do posture, okay, flexibility, coordination, all right, and balance. We're gonna do these 4 things, and the last day we're gonna just wrap up everything, and if you have any questions you can ask. Okay, let's start. We're not gonna dance. I'm just gonna give you information about how you can improve these 4 things in your movement, in your body, so you have a better movement. Okay, how we can improve posture, flexibility, coordination, and balance. Okay, those 4 things for me are the main things that we have to keep in mind if we want to improve our body movement. Okay, so we're gonna start with posture, right? Posture is the way how you present yourself, like how people can see you, all right? How you work. So we're gonna start developing consciousness. Okay, we're gonna be conscious of the way we stand. All right. So usually when people dance or walk or do anything, shoulders. We're gonna start from top to bottom. Okay. So shoulders are very important. Okay. You can see some people walking, just lifting the shoulders or really doing this, all right? I do it a little bit sometimes, but now I'm very conscious, and now I know that we need to keep the shoulders back and down, okay? So if you wanna find some space and do the exercises with me, and you have a feeling of what I'm talking about, that would be great, okay? Not just looking at me. All right, so let's do it. So we're gonna bring the shoulders back and down. Okay, so usually we do this or we do this, so we're gonna bring the shoulders back and down, and we're just gonna roll the shoulders back and down. Okay, so make sure you're actually doing a circle instead of just doing this. Okay, so big circle, all right, here and here. Yes. And you have a good stretch there. Okay, that is also important. All right. So back, back, and back. All right. So make sure when you walk, the idea is not to do this, no, but it's more shoulders back and down. Okay. So let's remember shoulders down and back. Okay. Let's keep doing it. So first one, we're working posture, all right? So we're gonna start from top to bottom. So let's do circles, all right? I hope you're listening to me. I'm far away and I can't check. I mean, I could check, but I'll just interrupt myself. So I'll check in 10 minutes. Every 10 minutes we check if everyone is good there, all right? So important, shoulders. So now, from now, we're gonna remember how we walk, okay? How people see us, all right? Which is not important, but in the sense of I'm just very shy, or just, not confident, and I kind of hide myself, okay? So shoulders back and down and chest up, all right? Be proud of yourself, all right? We all have to be proud of ourselves. So just go back again and shoulders back and back, all right? Important shoulders. Another thing, the core, the most important thing in our body. Okay, the thing that holds us, that hold our infrastructure. Okay, so it's good to develop strength in your abs, okay, and or in this part, your back, your abs, all right, because we tend to do this, we tend to do that, okay, and then we ended up with back pain, all right. So one thing is to tie your muscles, and another thing is to engage, okay? So we're gonna just engage, activate, all right? I'm also Pilates instructor, and for me it's great because it's a way to move your body intelligently, I think it is, well, in a smart way. Sorry, my English, and I haven't done much Spanglish. But anyway, it's you move your body in a smart way. So I giving you those principles. Everything that I'm doing in this challenge is from my knowledge being a Pilates instructor, all right, and applying it to myself, because everything that I want to share with you is because it worked for me, all right. It works in my body and probably will work in your body. If you have any problem like that is medical, is chronic, then you better visit the doctor, all right, because it's there is another work that you need to do in order to be able to function more properly, okay? So core, so we're going shoulders. With these shoulders, remember back and down, and then we're gonna do abs or abdominal area, all this part, our core, okay? So we're gonna activate. We're not gonna tie the muscles, all right? We're gonna engage them, we're gonna activate it. How? All right, how? Just, we have a concept in Pilates and we call it T-zone, okay? It's like if you have a letter T here. So we bring the pelvis up, the pelvic floor up, and we tie the muscles here. If you want to feel it, I let it go. And if I do this, I feel how these muscles activate, okay? So I actually apply these principles of Pilates. Usually when I forget, then I just remind myself that I have to work like that. So to have a nice posture, so you bring your pelvic floor up and you bring your abdominals in from hip bone to hip bone, okay? All right, so I just activate my core, my muscles, okay? So I keep my shoulders down and activate these. All right, so my posture is better if I do that rather than I just loose here, look how I stand, all right? But if I do that, then I'm nice and tall, not that tall, but I'm activated and I'm getting, I think I can kind of prepare our body to move in a proper way, okay? So shoulders and here. Feet. A history, when I was little, I used to wear special shoes because my knees were like that, okay? All right, and then my parents were, and thanks to them, that they were worried about my aligning my legs, and I wear those special shoes for around 6 years, okay? And my knees, my leg goes straight, okay? Because my knees were inwards. Some people didn't have the fortune of having parents that worry about that and then still do that, okay? So it's a little bit hard, but like everything, if you are conscious, then you can improve it, then you can do it better, okay? So always make sure that your feet are pointing forward, okay? Even if you have that problem there, maybe you wanna stand, if it's too much, stand a little bit with your feet facing outwards, okay? And then you get used to, all right? Because everything is practice. So, so instead of walking like that, very loose, all right? You're gonna move your feet outwards, all right? And the things that we're doing, shoulders back and down, and core All right, so let's do that. Hello my Facebook friends, if you are there. I'm doing more eye contact with the Instagram camera, but I hope you can see me properly, and I'm here with you too, okay? Excellent. So, yep, all right, so we kind of check everything, shoulders, core, and feet, okay? So we keep the feet there, all right? Remember, posture, all right? Shoulders back and down, all right? Core activated, and knees, depending on your knees. If you're all good, if you don't have any problem, feet facing forward, hips facing forward, okay? Activate. Excellent. So those are things that we keep in mind to move, all right? And now what we're gonna do is, okay, I actually jumped that one. We're gonna do hips, okay? Excellent. So knees, when we walk, okay? We don't walk. We actually, everything in this life is has rhythm, okay? So everything, the way we talk, the way we walk, the way we move, all right? So coordination here. Remember, we walk like that. We don't walk like that, okay? Remember, we don't walk like that. Cross, all right? So I want you to do another thing that is actually really good for your hips. And if you are into dancing, that's the secret. I teach the people that is dancing so they don't look robotic to move the knees, all right? Why? Because when you move the hips, the knees, you change the way in your hips and they move naturally, which is what we want. We want to move naturally. We don't want to look like robots, or we don't want to look like we don't care, all right? So this is another exercise that you can do. I already give you, I'm giving you exercises, okay? Shoulders, roll the shoulders back and down, okay? Activate your core. Imagine that you have a T leather here. Bring those abdominals in from hip bone to hip bone and pelvic floor up, all right? And feet facing forward, and then we're gonna do knees, all right? So, change, 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 okay? So see how my hips move? And make the effort to stretch those hips, okay? So really extend here, and you feel that your glute is stretching, and then the other one here, I'm having my glutes are tight in this side, so actually it's a good stretch for me. So this one is really good, okay? And when people dance like that, doing this, see, it looks better than this one, all right? So really make sure you're doing this one too, okay? You can even go on your toes, but for this one you require balance, which is another thing that we're gonna work, okay? Balance, very important for everything too. You avoid falls, and for dancing, well, it's everything, okay? So here, extend, 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 okay? So those are the exercises. Another thing that you're gonna keep in mind, arms, all right? Usually when people is dancing, they forget about the arms. They just, you know, they forget that they have arms, okay? So it's very important to actually keep those arms engaged. Remember, it's all about being conscious of your body, okay? Be conscious. Feel that you're using all your body for everything in life, okay? And when you're moving, especially when you're moving, okay? If you're resting, it's okay to relax, but if you're moving, make sure that you're conscious too, that you're not just working on autopilot, we call it, okay? We just don't care. So arms are also very important, okay? So if you don't engage them, or if you don't use them, is when they just are there doing nothing, okay? So even for the working out, as I say, we walk and we have that coordination, arms and legs opposite, okay? And arms in dancing, well, they are very important, okay? So this is another thing that I teach to my students, and it's just to keep the arms engaged, okay? So even if you are not doing anything or not doing much, I mean, no dancing or just moving, just, you know, engage your arms, see where they are when you're walking, see what they are doing, check what they are doing, okay? So just to develop more consciousness in our body, okay? To connect the body and the mind, and then we know that they are there, okay? So we are used to. When we dance, I always tell my students, because this is a hard part, the coordination that we're gonna check in the other, in the next 5 days of the challenge, 4 days, sorry, because this one is the first one. Arms, I tell them, just put the arms in here. I just tell them, okay? If they are dancing, they're doing this, because usually people, when they start dancing, they keep the arms here, all right? No engagement, so here, all right? Keep those arms up, all right? And you start feeling it or moving it naturally, because when you're moving your upper body, when you do this exercise, remember when you do that exercise, just keep the arms in here, all right? I'm not moving my arms, but because I'm changing my weight, they move naturally, all right? They move up, 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 up. All right? So arms, very important, okay? Excellent. Okay, so let's check what we have been talking about. So posture, remember we're gonna do posture, flexibility, coordination, and balance. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna challenges for you to come up with something, okay? To learn something new. And I want you to be more conscious of that so you improve your body movement, all right? So posture first, remember, shoulders, core, hips, knees, and feet, all right? So you go from top to bottom, okay? Remember, shoulders back and down, chest up, but you also engage your core, okay? Also, your hips are free, and then when you do this exercise, you move the hips, and then you start looking more natural when you dance. Do that one. If you haven't done it much, you're gonna feel awkward, especially guys, because they're like, oh, I'm moving my hips. Well, in dancing, if you wanna look natural, you move your hips too, okay? Doesn't matter if you're a guy, and it looks super nice. So remember this one? So you make sure you're really stretching your glutes, okay? Ba, ba, da, da, okay? Feet. If your feet, make sure that your feet are facing forward all the time and pointing forward, okay? If you have this problem, maybe try to bring them together. If you have this problem, the one that I had when I was little, make sure you point it up. So you get used to scan how you sit, how you stand, how you walk, how you move, okay? I think, all right, so this is gonna be the first part of the challenge. I'm just gonna put it there so you can see it and share it. I'm gonna share it so you can see it more if you want to. And remember, every day from 10 a.m. to half an hour, we're not gonna make it that long. I'm gonna share with you things that will help you to improve that body movement, okay? And remember that we use body movement for everything. It's important to be conscious of your body. It's important to be proud of it, and also stand tall, stand proud, okay? Be proud of yourself. And if you do the things that I told you to do, you're gonna improve it and you're gonna look great, all right? So, finish. We're gonna finish the live. Thank you to these people that joined the live. Remember, I'm gonna share the video so you can see it more and you know what I'm talking about. See you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Don't forget. Okay, and Bogota 7 p.m. I didn't do much Spanglish. Practice your English, okay? You get my point. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, just let me know. All right? You can always comment this live, and I will happily help you. And see you tomorrow. Okay? Bye bye. See ya.